What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel and happy new year. Can't believe it's now 2020. It's insane. Hello. She was supposed to be asleep. Like, I finally had her to sleep. I came in, got ready for this video, and as I was setting up the camera and it was all good and I was just about to film, I literally had just put my headscarf on, but then she woke up, so I spent another 20 minutes trying to get her to go back to sleep, but she was just laying there. And obviously I want to do this video and I haven't eaten all day yet. It's nearly 1 o'clock, so I'm just going to get on with this video. I'm basically going to be doing a Q&A. I haven't done one since 2017, so it's been a very long time. I've been wanting to do Q&As for ages now, but I never ever got enough questions, which is so annoying because I have like 5,000 followers on Instagram and literally no one asks me questions. So yeah, I've gathered some old questions that I had asked previously but I never answered because they were supposed to be for videos, as well as I did ask you guys to ask me some questions earlier this week, and I did get some, but most were just like, oh hi, you know, I think just trying to get my attention kind of thing, not really like, you know, genuine responses. But anyway, I'm gonna get through the questions that I have. There are some good ones and some different ones, and I'm sorry if Alina keeps walking in front of me, but that's what happens when you have a toddler around and they're asleep. Also mind her hair, as I did mention she was asleep, but just for only 20 minutes. Hey. Alrighty, let's get on with it. I will start off with the old ones because I don't know, I just want to. First one, the question is, do you pluck wax throughout those beautiful eyebrows? Thank you. So I did used to get my eyebrows waxed on a fortnightly basis by a professional, but ever since moving to Perth I just haven't really been doing that anymore because the one person I did go to earlier last year kind of just did her own thing and went by what went against what I had asked for. So I just haven't really bothered to see anyone else, and I haven't really found any that's close in my area. They're all kind of a bit of a drive, so I just kind of do it myself now. I have been trying to practice threading my eyebrows myself, but mostly I just kind of keep the bushy as much as I can and trim if I need to, and then pluck whenever necessary. Nina, can you get away from there please? The next question is, what is it like being a new mum? Obviously I've been a mum for over a year and a half now, but it's really amazing. Words can't really describe how amazing it is. I've always wanted to be a mum, so it's not really like a shock, but then it is in a way because I knew it would be hard, but it's actually a lot harder than you can really prepare yourself for. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I would do it all over again. But yeah, it's been pretty good. Someone asked how tall I am, and I'm 5'2". I'm exactly like 159 centimeters, so I'm pretty short, but then I'm not really that short. But yeah, that's how tall I am. Someone asked me where am I from, and I was born and raised in Australia, but if you're wanting to know my ethnicity, I'm Chinese, Portuguese, Timorese. What would be worse to face with your partner? Death or divorce? I think it would be divorce, because then I'll have to continue living my life as a, you know, single parent kind of thing, and I wouldn't want to get remarried again. I've always only wanted to be married once and that's it, so I wouldn't want to obviously get married for the second time. So yeah, I probably would think a divorce is worse than death, because obviously if it's death, you know, you're obviously not here anymore, so the pain is kind of over. But yeah, I think divorce would be worse to face with my partner. Favorite quality of yourself, hubs and bubs? I'm not really good at talking about myself. I don't really know what my favorite qualities are, so I can't answer that. Hubs is favorite quality that he's funny, and sometimes it gets annoying, but it's always fun around here. He's such a goofball. He doesn't take life seriously, whereas I kind of do, so he kind of keeps that balance for me to just chill out a little bit. And yeah, he just kind of tries to brighten everything up basically. And Bubs, oh, like that's just too hard. Like I love everything about her. She's pretty much just like Idris. Like she's silly, she likes to be funny, She's cheeky. She just kind of lightens up our day basically. How do you handle modest fashion in summer? I did do a video on this, so I'll link it up here for you, but just a quick rundown. Basically I just try and find pieces where I don't have to layer at all, pretty much. But yeah, I've pretty much covered all of that in the video that I've linked up, so check that out if you want to know more in depth of how I survive summer as a modest dresser. So yeah, but basically I just try and find items that don't require too much layering, and obviously wearing your hijab as a turban really helps as well, so you don't have things around your neck. I don't like things around my neck, so that's why I kind of always go for a turban. If you went, what did you study university? So I did study in 2017. I went to Melbourne for a year and I studied and obtained a diploma in fashion, applied fashion design and merchandising. But honestly, I wish that I went to uni straight after high school, if not maybe a year after, and study something along the lines of, like, you know, public relations, marketing, something kind of like that. But at the time I didn't really know what I wanted to do. It's only till recently that I've realized where my interest is, so I don't know. But now it's kind of just like, uni's just too expensive. The course that I did in Melbourne was inexpensive basically, and it was a good course and all that. Newborn essentials. So honestly, there's not really any that I would say you absolutely need. Like, I can't remember because obviously it's been a while now, but the one thing that I always go back to when I do get asked that is having a sling, like a sling wrap. That was literally huge help with Alina growing up, just for those times when she is upset, you can't settle her, she's just crying. Having her wrapped in a sling just was seriously the best thing ever, especially when you're out and about and been in the pram long enough and she's just kind of over it and she just wants to be held and be close to you. The ring sling just helps so much. I'll put a picture here so you can see what I'm talking about. I know you can get some in Australia, but I don't know where. Unfortunately, the one that I have is from Desert Baby. I highly recommend, and especially because the first 3 months of their life is that they still think that they're a part of you, that they haven't grasped that they're not inside of you anymore, they're outside, so they're trying to get used to the world. So having them close to your body just helps them, you know, just emotionally, physically and all that. So yeah. Where is your husband from? Is he Indonesian? So yes, he is Indonesian, but he's Australian as well. He was born in Australia, born and raised. He did live in Indonesia for a couple of years or several years maybe when he was younger, but essentially he is Australian, but he has a Indonesian ethnicity as well as a bit of Arab. How did you come about wearing the headscarf, and do you have any tips? So I started when I was living in Melbourne. Ramadan was coming up, like maybe a month before Ramadan was coming, and I just slowly started to incorporate the headscarf in my photos to put on the blog, you know, Instagram, to kind of transition into it. And I also had planned to wear the headscarf every day for a month during Ramadan, and then after that I just never took it off, and that's pretty much what I did. Tips wise is, I feel like it needs to be, you know, something that you want to do for you, obviously as well as for Allah, but mostly for you as well, because I've found from, you know, previous hijabis where they have said that when they first started wearing it, they weren't really wearing it for them, and then which ended up leading them to taking it off. So that's my tip, is make sure that you're wearing it for the right reasons, not just because, you know, your friends are doing it, you're being forced to do it, you've got, you know, someone in the back of your head telling you to do it, like, you know, family member, friends, I don't know. Just do it for yourself. That's what I did. I did it for myself. Idris never forced me to do it. His parents never forced me to do it. I did it because I wanted to do it for myself, and I also didn't have, you know, high expectations. My initial plan was just to wear it for a month during Ramadan, and that was it. And then come Eid, I just decided that I didn't want to take it off. It was hard at the start, obviously, but it wasn't too bad. If you're still, you know, scared for whatever reason, you need to poo-poo. Hey, I can smell it. If anything, just wear it once a week, and then once that settles, you can increase it to, you know, twice a week and so forth, or try wearing it during Ramadan as a, you know, goal. Just, you know, baby steps. Don't force yourself. Just take your time, do what's best for you, and, you know, inshallah, how long will make it easy for you. How do you edit your pics? So it's changed a lot in like a year. Basically, I've changed it probably 3 times now. I was just using a filter that not currently I'll tell you after, but before how I was editing it before now, if that makes sense. I created a filter on Lightroom, like a preset. I mean, it wasn't anything amazing. I wasn't actually 100% happy with it. It still wasn't the look that I wanted. I used that, so I wasn't using Visco, so I went straight to Lightroom. But now I've gone back to using Visco to use one of the filters, and then I save it and put it into Lightroom, and I have a different preset that I use to override the filter, if that makes sense. I am happier how I'm editing it now compared to what I was doing before, but I'm still not happy. I kind of want the look of the Visco filter already implemented into my preset on Lightroom, but I don't know how to do it, so I'm just kind of settling for this for now, which I'm happy with. I'm also getting a lot more comfortable in using Lightroom anyway. Anyway guys, that's pretty much the Q&A. I do wish I got way more. I feel like having 5,000 followers, I should be getting way more, but I'm not. Whatever. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you got to know me a little bit more, and I guess I'll do a Q&A in a year's time, or maybe another 2 years, who knows. But yeah, if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can stay up to date. I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video. You know, it's Christmas break. We had family friend over, and it just still has his family here from Canberra. So a little bit occupied, especially the last 2 weeks when Denny was here. So yeah, thanks for watching again, guys. Sorry about Alina, but I'll catch you guys later. Bye.